November is almost done, and every Tuesday I've been posting a video on how I do some preparations for Christmas. All of the information will be linked down below. I like to have a little bit of calmness during this month before I get ready for the Christmas season. Everything I like to get done for Christmas during the month of November is done. And many of you have been asking me for some gift ideas, some suggestions. And that's one of the things I try and do at the beginning of the month. I like to look around the stores, see what there is, and also look online just to get some ideas. And part of the reason I like to do that at the beginning of the month is preparing for Black Friday, and it is almost here. And it's a great time to get some exclusive deals and some discounts to stretch your dollar. And I try and have an idea of what I want to get, and I have them in my cart and everything ready to go, and then I'm waiting for that promotion to come on. And I also wanted to share a little personal story with all of you. If you've been watching me for any amount of time, you know I like what I like and I wear it over and over again. And I had been searching for the perfect pair of earrings, something very simple, just some simple hoops. And a company reached out to me 8 months ago called Ana Luisa and asked if I would like to try their products. And I jumped at the opportunity because I had been looking for that perfect pair of earrings. So I picked a couple of pairs out, and I have been wearing these hoops for the past 8 months every day. I take them out at night, I put them in the morning, and I've had no problems with them. I absolutely love them, and I thought I'd give you a little bit more information on one of my new staple pieces for my wardrobe. These are the low medium hoop earrings, and I love the comfort and fit of them. One of the problems I've had in the past with earrings is them not latching properly, and I would put them in thinking that they were connected, and by the end of the day they would be missing, or I would find them in my car. I have been wearing these every day for the past 8 months with no problems. I put them in the morning and they're fine until I take them out at night. I also have a couple of smaller hoop ones that I like to wear whenever we're going out, and I really like the way they look whenever my hair is up. And Ana Luisa has a 2-year warranty on their jewelry, and I will also link down the care guide for them. Ana Luisa also has necklaces, pendants, bracelets, and rings. And with their Black Friday deals, it is the perfect time to shop their exclusive discounts to buy a gift for a loved one, or maybe even pick up a staple piece to complete your wardrobe. All of the information will be linked down below if you want to know more. Sometimes gift giving is really easy. You know the person really well, you know what they need, you know what they collect. But sometimes it's hard to buy something for somebody and you're looking for different ideas. And one of the things I do really like about the Christmas season is they have a lot of gift packs. You can get different varieties. Sometimes there's a lot more in it for your dollar. But I find sometimes when you buy these items and just wrap them up, it doesn't really look like you put a lot of thought into them, but they are really great deals. So one of the things that you can do is buy a couple of kits, or buy one kit, take it out of the packaging, and add some special little items for the person, maybe their favorite chocolate, some tea. And this is a great example here. This is a spa collection kit, everything you need here in a beautiful basket. What I would do is I would unwrap it, put some tissue paper in the bottom, maybe get some eye patches, add a couple of other little things, a nice candle, something to make them be able to have a spa day at home. And another thing that's really great to do is take a bunch of items that somebody wouldn't necessarily buy for themselves and make up your own gift basket. Like these shower steamers are really nice. You can get bath bombs, bubble bath. If you have an idea of what the person likes, you can take a lot of different items and put them all together. Maybe it could be lavender, maybe it could be something a little bit more calming. Like this person, if they like coffee, you could get them a latte scrub, some different coffee, put everything in together and just make it very personal with your own touches. And I've always said a beautiful handwritten note attached is the best part of the gift. So lots of little bath items here. I find women are always so much easier to shop for. Men, I always struggle with, but even just looking around, like I'm getting different ideas of what you can do. So taking a couple of different items, putting it in a basket and say, save this for a day when you need a little bit of me time. When you have the time, like make them feel like they're very important and just save this for a special occasion. And then when I saw these cozy socks, I'm like, what about a movie night? Having a bottle of wine, maybe, a Diet Coke if that's what they like, some chips, maybe a little fuzzy blanket that they could use, something to make themselves a priority after the holiday season, I think is a great thing for any mom, wife, anybody that is stressed out during the Christmas season. And then that way they can do a little bit of pampering during those long months of January and the shorter month of February. And if you know somebody that likes to bake or cook, maybe getting some new pieces for their kitchen. And the other thing that you can do is take one of your favorite recipes and write it out and give it to them and say, this is something that my family really enjoys. Maybe your family would like it. Or having a couple of new muffin recipes, something that would look like you put a little bit of effort into it, but then it's also very practical and things that they could use every day. And it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be something that's specific for Christmas, like a milk frother. I know a lot of people like these, and these are also really great if people are doing collagen or they're putting greens in their drinks. Like you can use it for so many other different things than just frothing your milk. Now, these are a really nice gift too, these candle lamps. I did buy one at Winners, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend buying one with a timer on it. There's a lot of them on Amazon, and it's also really nice to pick up a winter scent. One of my favorite scents is Winter from Bath and Body Works. And, January is a wonderful time to enjoy some of the gifts that you receive. So don't always think about something Christmassy as a gift, because when they open it, Christmas is over. Try and think ahead a little bit of something that they could use when it's, they call January the saddest month of the year. Maybe do something special to help lift their spirits. So just a few little ideas. I just went into the store one day and just took a look around, and those are some of the ideas I came up with. They have a lot of wonderful gift kits at this time of the year, but they're not always personal, but you can unpackage them because there is a lot of great savings and everything is together and it's already doing the starting point for you. Maybe putting something else in there, like a nice box of chocolates or a bottle of wine, anything that you can do to make it feel more special for that person and not like you just bought something that was already prepackaged. And I always believe that a nice little handwritten note or a little card included with the gift is very special. And I think if they open that first and read it and kind of have a better idea of what your thought process is, and then when they look at the items, I think it makes it more special. I think it makes it a little bit more intimate than just your traditional gift basket. And those little things can go a long way because it really makes it feel like you put a little bit more effort into it. And you did. You took something that was, a decent price already packaged, but you put a little bit more effort into it to make it special for that person. And I think that goes a long way. And even if your budget is just teeny tiny and you can only afford a small denominational gift card, there's nothing wrong with that. It really is the thought that counts. And just putting a nice little handwritten note, like, hopefully this will help you on one of those mornings where things aren't really going your way. Treat yourself to a coffee on me, and here's, something else to go along with it, whether it be a mug or a new pair of mittens to keep their hands warm on those cold mornings. A little can go a long way when you put the proper thought into it. So just some ideas. But as always, if you're looking for electronics or jewelry, it's also a great weekend to take a look to get those items. So just a reminder that Ana Luisa, everything will be linked down below to have all of those exclusive Black Friday sales. So hopefully it gives you some ideas. And as always, if you have any great suggestions, comment down below so I can read them and also for the other viewers. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a lot of luck shopping the Good Friday deals.